afternoon, Brooke.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about biology. Can you give me a definition of what you think biology is?
Living and non-living things.
Yeah, well, biology is the study of living things and life. So what we're going to be looking at today is we're going to be looking at some of the characteristics that distinguish non-living things and living things and why they're different. So when you think about living things, can you give me some of the features of those things that we can make note of?
Living things move.
Yeah, they move. What else?
They breathe.
Yeah.
Eat. Drink. Grow.
So what do they drink? What's the main thing that they need to survive?
Water.
Water. They grow. Can you think of anything else? When you think about you and me, what else do we do that makes us living? Day-to-day things. Can't think of anything else. So we have to excrete our waste.
I was going to say that.
So excrete. Do you know what all living things are made of?
Organisms.
Yeah, we're organisms, but do you know what all organisms are made of? Starts with a C.
Cells.
Cells. So we're made of cells. Do you know what's contained in those cells of living things? Every single living thing has a chemical in their cells which defines them and makes them different from every other person.
DNA.
Perfect. There's one more. There's another thing that living things can also do, and that's they also have sense. So they can sense different stimuli. What about non-living things? So pretty much all of these things, non-living things don't have, do they? So they can't move, they can't breathe, they don't eat or they don't need to eat, they don't need to drink, they don't need to grow, excrete, they don't have DNA or sense in their DNA in their cells, and they don't have a sense of sense. So if we went to another planet and we wanted to find out if certain things were living or non-living, that's what we're going to do now. So what if we were to look at this piece of bread first? Now if you look closely, what's the bread got on it?
Mold.
Yeah, so the bread, is it living?
No.
No. What about the mold?
Yes.
Yeah? How do you know that the mold is living?
Because it moves, it spreads.
Yeah, it moves. Do you know how it moves?
I don't know. I guess it just expands.
Well, it's actually reproducing. So it's reproducing more of itself, and it's actually doing that by spores. So we've decided that that's living. Next thing, we've got some rocks. Are they living or non-living?
No.
Yeah. Why?
Because they don't do any of that.
Yeah, no they don't. So they don't breathe, they don't move, they don't need to eat, they don't need water, they don't reproduce. What about a plant?
Really?
Yeah, living. How do you know it's living?
Because it doesn't move. Well, it doesn't move, but breathes.
Well, it does move. Sometimes, like probably not to our sight right now, but it does has movement in its growth.
Yeah.
But yeah, it needs water. Do you know how it eats? Do you know how a plant eats?
Yeah.
No? So it actually feeds off the sunlight in a process called photosynthesis. So that's how it grows and how it reproduces as well. So do you know how plants reproduce? Yes. Yeah, so that's a different kind than the mold. The mold reproduces via spores, but the plant reproduces by seeds. So that's in our living. What about this stick?
was living, now not.
Yeah. When was it living?
It was attached to a tree
Yeah, perfect. So why is it not living now?
because the tree was its life force, and now it has nothing to feed it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty much a dead piece of wood. It doesn't need water, it's not breathing, it's not growing, it's not doing anything. So that's right, that's non-living. What about our flowers here?
Living
Yeah, how do you know that they are living?
because they're growing.
Yeah. So they are. They grow. What else do they need? What are they in? Yeah, so they need water. Anything else that you can think of with flowers?
They would also spread seeds.
Yeah, they do. So they reproduce via
That's it
seeds
for
as well. Brooke, I hope you've learned the difference between living and non-living things.
I have.